We had a lot of interest from the Arab world in general just to buy our books, but they couldn't get them. There were some logistical issues, and we had a lot of translation requests as well. And we noticed a surge in Google search results coming onto our website and visiting our bookstore. We was aware of the publishing city, and we saw the media coverage, and we saw them around at the events such as London Book Fair, and we approached them in early 2017, and things moved really well. We had the office in October when it just moved to the publishing city, because I think we was the first publisher in the publishing city actually back then. And things have been progressing well since. We've been publishing in English and Arabic, and translating from Arabic to English, as well as publishing in bilingual books as well. So we're publishing 2 children's books, one of which we're actually launching tomorrow, which is an activity book for children. So it's around the main themes of Expo 2020. So it covers sustainability, opportunity, and like technology, mobility. And it's like an active learning book, so the children can go through the book, they can solve the puzzles, solve the activities, there's colouring and the games, and they understand more about the importance behind Dubai Expo 2020. They learn about the history of the other expos as well, so what was invented. The book's actually on recycled paper as well, so that was one of our key initiatives behind it. It's for ages 6 to 9. And the other book is a storybook, so it's around the Expo theme as well, but it's more like team solving. But tomorrow we do have the launch for the activity book, and that will be at 7 p.m. on our stand. I think when we started off it was quite difficult, because obviously me myself, I'm English, so it's not my native language, but we built a key team with personnel that are very in touch with the Arabic language, that have got good qualifications, and they understand what it is that we need to contribute to the Arabic world and to good quality literature. I won't lie, we did face trouble, because there's a lot of different not regulations, but there's a lot of protocols you need to follow. And coming from like the UK, for example, I mean, I'm not saying it's easy to publish, but there's not so many regulations. So it's just, understanding like the censorship, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, the best way to like lay out the text, for example, like for the Arabic language and that kind of thing. It's not like the Western world in terms of like how you deal with literary agents, because there's not really literary agents in this region. So it's like you're going and you're meeting with publishers and you're doing meetings together, but you're not literary agents, because you're just the publishers, and you're just coming up with this agreement together on how to do a deal to translate and sell the rights to each other. So there's not a centralized literary agency, no. Not that I've come across, since I've been in the market nearly 4 years now. But it's mostly like one-on-one with publishers. And we have around 250 Arabic titles now that we've published since then. So with plans to publish around another sort of 150 by the end of this year. So we do have plans. We have some interest as well in buying some rights to some Arabic titles. And we'd like to start to publish more children's books, especially educational as well. We have a strong presence online already, but we had to shift everything online in this region, because bookstores were just not open, and for example, you couldn't publish any new titles because you couldn't get any of the permissions from the National Media Council, because everything was on hold. So we stopped publishing from March, and we started in 2020, and we started to republish towards the end of the summer, just in line for the ramp up of the events such as the Sharjah International Book Fair. And around that time as well, the bookshops were opening again. But to be honest with you, we put a lot of investment into selling more online, more for our social media platforms, more through maybe more online stores, trying to do some partnerships. Although that took time, because everyone was trying to contact platforms, but we did put more of a focus on our website in general. And it worked. We did see an increase in sales. I think when you don't have the book fair, you realise that how much the book fair actually contributes towards the sales. Yes, we do audiobooks in English currently, and we are looking to start doing those in Arabic. We're just finalising, things that we need to do in terms of, with the narrators and the guidelines and things. But hopefully by the end of the year, that's something that we plan to launch.